Alright guys, Thaddeus is here with another guide for you today, and we will be going over the Winterberry farm in the Bitter Frontier, and then we'll go over why it is that you want to do the why you'd want to even do the Bitter Frost Frontier gathering of Winterberries. It's going to be up over here, but I'll show you first what it is you're going to get from those Winterberries and why it is you're going to want to gather them. If you come to the waypoint in the center of the map, you can just come up this ramp, and at the top of this is going to be a little city where we're going to find our vendor for the unbound magic, and he is going to be the one that sells us the ascended items in exchange for Winterberries and unbound magic. Up here you can see that he can sell us a fully stat selectable ring, a fully stat selectable ascended back piece, a accessory. This is going to be again fully stat selectable, and this is going to be one of the few places you can get an rebreather for the underwater stuff, and that's all going to be available to you for a cost of berries depending on what item it is you want. The ring is going to cost you 2, the back piece does cost you 400, earring costs you 300, and then it's going to be some of the unbound magic that you're going to accrue while doing events in this area or any of the maps for the season 3 completion is going to give you some of that unbound magic, and then you're going to have to gather the Winterberries. I will show you just kind of the run that you can go through to get the Winterberries, and then you gather them up and you can trade them into that guy up there. So starting down here from the waypoint is where we're going to start our berry farm, and then once you get here you can hop onto your griffin, and then you're going to head up, or I guess this is actually down south here, and we're going to go ahead and gather up these Winterberries. This is going to get you 45 to 50, kind of depending on how it goes. You do sometimes get 2 out of each Winterberry bush, and sometimes you only get 1, so it does get a little bit of variability from that. Most of the stuff in here really not too terribly threatening, but it does block you from mounting, so you may have to fight off some of the stuff so that you can remount and continue on the path for the farm here. If you have roller beetle, this would be a good time to employ that, as it's going to be a little bit faster. I'm going to do it on my griffin. I don't have the beetle, so griffin it is for me. And then once you get over here, you're going to go through this little wooded area here, and kind of just basically it's kind of around the perimeter of this is going to be where all the Winterberries are, and you're just going to run around collecting all the Winterberries. And sometimes there's going to be others, like some logs or stuff that you can get just going to be close enough where it makes sense to grab it, but I'm just going to get the Winterberries here. And we'll go ahead and just get rid of these guys so they don't mount block us over here. Gonna be a little, there we go, a little slow sometimes to get the mount back. And here you can see there's also going to be the sapling here that's going to just make sense for us to get while we're in the area here. Let's grab that, and then we'll just attack the guys here. Alright, so we got those Winterberries and then that sapling that was there. In between this little valley right here is going to be a rich mithril vein. We can just get that while we're here, because why not? We're in the area. Worth a stop on by. This farm is going to be completable on any number of your tunes. Any level 80 tune can come here, run through this, and get all the Winterberries. It doesn't It does stop you from collecting more than, I believe it's 50 per character, but it does not stop you from doing more than one character. So any 80 character, level 80 you have can come here, or all of them. Just depends how many you got as to how many berries you can get per day. And you do have to also have that unbound magic, but like I said, that's going to be gained by doing completing the hearts in this area, doing the events that pop up. They're really not too difficult to do, just takes a little bit of time. And if you're gonna go ahead and do the Seasons of the Dragons Return to Season of the Dragon event, you're gonna have to replay all these maps, and doing that is gonna get you a lot of the unbound magic that's gonna be needed. That's how I kind of ended up with a surplus of unbound magic, and then I needed to figure out what to do with it, and then I found that I could get a whole bunch of ascended items by also farming these winterberries and using that unbound magic to buy the ascended items. So ends up being a good use of unbound magic here. You get, I mean, practically free. It only costs you time. No gold involved, so hard to beat. Alright. And of course more stuff's going to be here. If you do this at a little more popular times, like right around the reset time, there's going to be a whole bunch of people out here doing the same thing, and then that cuts down on the time that you're going to have to spend fighting out the mobs, because they're all dead. And if they're not dead, they die pretty much instantly from everyone around. So little advantage to doing that at that time, but I'm doing this late at night, so not so many people out here right now. It's okay though. Completely soloable. No. What is this guy doing? Nothing really out here gonna hurt you, just gonna slow you down. You're interrupting my video, man. And there we go. So in total here, it's going to be about, I think, 15-ish stops that you got to make to complete the loop. And doing that, like I said, if you're, it takes about 10 to 12 minutes, just depending on how busy it is. Like I said, the more people that are around, the quicker all this goes without having to do all the fighting off of these trash mobs by yourself. But it's not a big deal. Yeah, I found myself struggling to get the rings, not wanting to do the fractals or not having a lot of fractal currency, and then those are only going to be in those core stats. By coming over here and doing the winterberries area, this is going to be stat selectable, everything up to End of Dragon, so convenient there that you can get all the other stats that you want rather than just the core stats that you get from fractals or from buying them with the laurels that you get for the login rewards. So another advantage to doing winterberries this way is you can get a few more stats selectable. And if you do want to get just another ring that is even just the core stats, this is just another way you can do it. If you don't have enough laurels or whatever and you want to get another one, you can, instead of waiting for those login rewards to build up, get you enough laurels, you can just come and do this, and then you don't got to wait on those login rewards to build up. I'm not sure this is the most efficient way to do it. I mean, you probably could make better time just doing gold farms. This isn't going to make you any gold, but I think it's just going to save you some gold. Well, save you some other currencies that you could turn into gold instead. You can turn those other currencies that you would normally spend on those items, and you can get things to make into gold. Here, let's see if we can get the res on this guy here. Where'd he go? Is he dead? Oh no, he's back up. We must have got him up with the killing the guys for him. Got the rally. Alright, we are approaching the end here. I think we got a couple, 3 more stops maybe to make, and then that's going to be the end of our berry farm here. And I'll go over and show you how much we ended up getting from this run here. I don't think I had any on this character when we started, so yeah, somebody's over here. What's up, dude? And because the berries are, like I said, farmable on all your characters, you can build the berries up pretty quick, and then it just becomes a matter of the unbound magic kind of holding you back here. You can just reach that point, you can just do events in the area. They're all pretty easy to complete, so. Also a good veteran spider. Alright. This is going to be the this is going to be the last stop over here, and this is gather these up, and then we'll see what we ended up with here for our run. Is something attacking me? And why can't I mount? Okay, so I'm going to just jump back here to the center here, and we can see what we ended up with there. 45. We got 45 winterberries there for going through that area. It took us 12 minutes, including the introduction where we went up to the guy in the top there, so maybe 10 minutes of effort got you 45 berries. And you can do that once per day. You can do it on every character, but more character than one. So this is a good way to get that ascended gear built up. And thanks for watching this to the end here. Give me a like. Feel free to leave a comment on the below here. Subscribe, and I'll get some more video out with some more tricks and tips to get some more ascended gear going. Thanks, guys. We'll catch you next time.